This used to be a good fishing spot, until something started dragging people away.
Seek! Seek!
Nothing like a win with a good team. You take lead. This one's mine.
Seek!
Good one! Another down. Hope you don't mind spiders.
Yeah.
Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life. But it breeds resourcefulness. Good find.
What does bootleg wine have to do with animancy equipment?
Hide it under the wine and nobody will look for it.
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution. You didn't know it was off limits at the time.
Now you do. We'll never get ahead of these smugglers unless we cut off their routes. In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
Well, since you're the envoy, I suppose we can't stop you.
But if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
Even Parbrun and walls can't stand against this place. The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. Nice! Right flank! That armor won't hold up. Try a better weapon. Not looking so good. Thanks, soldier. Another win, but who's counting?
Seek!
Show me what you got! Nice! not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river, just needs a little upkeep. Wilds are getting deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
Seek!
Next one's mine!
Seek!
Take your best shot!
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. Coming in hot. Good one! That's a bad way to go. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Here it comes. unseen, unheard. Next one's mine.
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
Just like the good old days.
It breathes. It is close.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Unseek! Unseek!
Let's see what you got.
Unseek!
I need a minute. Hey! Over here!
Unseek!
Not looking so good.
Unseek!
Come and get me!
Unseek!
One for you!
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Oh, Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I don't appreciate extortion tactics from the Emperor's envoy. Take it, and let us not speak of this again. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good.
is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Let it hunt. Let it sink its teeth in. Let it scream as they die. Find what hurt you. Destroy it. Eat it. Bury it. Yes. The rot festers. We could suck the poison out. Let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. An attack on your very soul. Well, such an event could have killed someone, or worse.
Be careful where you go saying that. Nowadays, that kind of talk makes people nervous.
Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that there. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Old fellow who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
I'm sick!
Hey, let's see what you got. Nice shot. Oh! Hey! Over here!
Who's ready for more?
In Rawata, you don't abandon good supplies. I wonder what happened here. so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
I'm sick!
Weapon's not doing the job. You're a good friend.
On your right! Let's see what you got! I'm sick! I'm sick!
Good one! Nothing like a win with a good team. Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it anymore.
You traveled weeks to see...
The Temple of Aethys is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the Living Lands suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow, either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home, because the goddamn temple is closed. There's a temple to Aethys in the cave back there. It's a hike, and the path there is crumbling to bits. So even if it weren't closed, you know, I don't recommend it.
Kara, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see reason.
As I've told Kalia here, there's a venture underway inside. The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Aethys. There's an old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuan. I say they are dead. You will let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go? Yes, sir. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aethys, so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. Well, you'll certainly be hip-deep in no time. Good luck.
Nice to see you again. How can Falter be of assistance?
The living land. Time to resupply.
Welcome back. What can Daggerda do for you?
You say the militia have closed parodies to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, they're so shabby towns. Well, you know. That's far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself. I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod. Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city. Not much of a talker, are ya? Huh. I can respect that.
Hey, it's all right. You're talking enough for all of us.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Here we go! Hey! Over here! For you! Just like the good old days.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. Good evening. While I'm sure the forests of Irglanfath must be a sight to see, I doubt they'd come close to the wilds of the living lands.
There it is again.
Get a hold of yourself. There's nothing down there, right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not. They've got things here that even WoW wouldn't dream about. I'm not taking any chances.
Unless you found the missing key, I can't really talk right now.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy!
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive. Our beloved, they stole the bloom from your branch. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once. You think of us, with your own escape so near. We are moved and decided. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. Bring All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. A voice? Tell me more. A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance he was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. A night of heavy drinking could awaken your soul. Who knows what death could do to it?
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Anything he should avoid? Strenuous exercise, hard drink, strong sveth?
Look for patterns. If your friend has any troubling signs, be attentive to what triggers them. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy. Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back again. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey! I had a dream about you.
Any injuries I should know?
godlike. Interested in saving a couple of... So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right? Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down-on-their-luck Adirans who can't catch a break? Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the Strangleroot, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
Yeah.
You died. But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.